Bonjour and welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Claude and today, Virgo, I'm going to be looking at which angels want to step forward and support you this month. So I hope you're doing well. Please remember those are general readings. They will not resonate with everybody. Take what applies directly to your situation and forget the rest. So let's see who's going to come forward to support you this month. Okay, this one wanted to jump, I'll take it. Alright, what do we have? Take the top one here. So the first angel who's coming forward for you is Michael. And it's the energy of patience. Okay, so Archangel Michael is asking you to be patient. So you may be waiting for some kind of answer, results, or even some progress or growth if you have started a project or a business. Or you may be waiting simply to hear some news, and Michael is saying everything in good divine order and time. And the second energy is Metatron with wisdom. Now this is interesting because Metatron with wisdom has come out at least 4 times in the past 6 readings, I would say. So if you've got air in your chart, Metatron appeared twice, and I think it did come up in the Taurus reading too. So this is Metatron trying to say to you that he's trying to give you some download of wisdom and knowledge that's going to help you this month, whatever it is that you're trying to find out. Let's get in more depth with the tarot. Now the energy of Michael with patience jumped out of the deck, and I didn't have any card jumping with the main angel cards here before, so this is a big focus for you this month, is the message I'm hearing. And I know it's easier said than done, I am not the most patient person. Alright. So in the first position, which is the problem or the current situation, you have the Page of Michael. Position 2 is the near past, the 9 of Raphael. Position 3, negative energy to be aware of, the 5 of Ariel. Position 4, the present, the Knight of Raphael. Positive influences, the Lovers. The culmination or near future, the 3 of Wands or the 3 of Gabriel. And the outcome, life lesson or opportunity, the 7 of Raphael. Okay, so in the center you have the Page of Michael. Now you see Michael energy in this deck is the swords, so it's the Page of Swords. Now pages are bearer of news, indicate a new direction, and the swords are to do with the mental realm, so ideas, thoughts, truths, the way you look at life, you see the world, and communications too. So they bring about news. So it says an exciting new challenge. You have what it takes to succeed. Review contracts or documents very thoroughly. This is interesting because, so right now, something has occurred in your life that's kind of got you thinking, yeah, I want to take this on, basically, is the message I'm getting. But Michael is telling you, is stepping in to tell you to be patient, not to rush, because sword energy also is air energy and it can be very fast. And it's really asking you to stop and think about this, because it talks about reviewing contracts or documents very thoroughly. So if you're about to sign a contract, whether it is for a new job, or buying a new business, or buying a new car, buying a new home, relocating altogether, the angels are asking you to be patient and listen to the messages they've got to give you. These two together, patience and wisdom, they're trying to say something to you. So this is the phrase, hold your horses, is what I'm hearing. I'm sorry. But that's the phrase that came into my mind. It's just stop and think for a second about this before you sign on the dotted line. That's a very strong message I'm getting right now. In the near past, you have the Nine of Raphael. This is the cups, and you have 3 of the cups, which is, you can tell, 3 greens. So it's the emotional realms, it's your feelings and emotions. The Nine of Cups is the wish fulfillment card, it's the achievement. So make a wish, dreams become reality, a joyful time of life. So in the near past, well, you were very happy. Maybe you've had your wish fulfilled, or so you thought anyway, because this is a very, very positive card, but it's in the past, which means it's not right now. And in the negative energies to be aware of, you have the 5 of Ariel, which is pentacles or coins. Now this is a very important card here, because I chose this spread for this reason. It's important to be aware of what energy is working against you, so that you can be better prepared for it, and also so that you may find a way around it and eventually change the outcome of a situation, because we can always do that. We have free will. Every thought we think, every action we take has a ripple effect on events and energies, so nothing is set in stone. And you have the 5 of coins. Now the coins are to do with the physical realm, so home life, work life, and 5 is the energy of change and challenges. So the card says you needn't go through your current challenges alone. Help is nearby. Negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies. This is a card that sometimes can be associated to the little voice in your head that talks negatively to you, such as, you're not good enough. Do you really think you can achieve this? No, of course you can't. You know, that self-doubt, that down talk that you have in your head. It also represents, because it's the coins, the physical, financial assets, it can represent a lack mentality. And the problem is that if you concentrate on what you do not have, you're going to bring about more lack. Whereas if you are grateful for what you do have, you're going to bring about more positive energies and more opportunities and good people in your life. So this is an energy that you have at the moment within you, is what the angels are saying, and they're telling you to work on this, to be aware that you have a tendency maybe to think negatively. Trust me, I get it. It's not easy to not to sometimes, but they're trying to make you aware of this so that you can turn your thoughts into more positive thoughts, so that you can have more positive in your life, if that makes sense. And in the present, you've got the Knight of Raphael. So that's the Knight of Cups. Committed romantic relationships, being swept off your feet, situations or topics that make your heart flutter. Now, Knights, they always show movement forward, you know, they're action takers. And in your present, you have a page who's bearing you news, a new challenge, something, you know, review your contracts or documents, and then you've got this Knight of Raphael. Now, if we're talking love, this could be a proposal for some of you, because this is a love affair, but, you know, we have contracts in the middle here. Maybe it's a rushed proposal, you didn't expect it, you've not been with this person for a long time, male or female, no genders in general reading. And the angels are asking you to wait patiently and think this through. Metatron's going to give you some counseling, some support, some advice. If we are talking about just something that makes your heart flutter, you know, something that makes you happy, something you really want to try because it's a new challenge in your life, which could be literally anything, a project, a new career or anything, the advice is still the same. Be patient, you're going to get some advice, some synchronicities, some support, you know, in this decision you have to make, contract you have to sign, whatever it is that applies to you. In the positive, helpful influence you have the Lovers, which is a major arcana. Major arcana are very important because they represent something very important on your life path, not just everyday events and situations and people. And the Lovers cards core meaning is to do with decisions. So make choices from your heart, deeply emotional commitments, and the power of love. So you have to make a decision, and it's got to be made from your heart. This is, loud and clear what the card is saying, but because it is in the helpful influences, it could be the angels telling you just to listen to your heart for this, because we always know what's right for us in our heart, but we are not always in tune with our hearts, if that makes sense. And Metatron wants to help you with that. He wants to give you that wisdom. It's all about making the decision from the heart space, really looking within and not doing it for the wrong reason. So if we're talking about a proposal or a marriage, it's the difference between marrying someone who you know is really your other half, your soulmate, whatever you believe in, as opposed to the person that your parents think is good for you, for instance, or your family or your friends think is good for you. It's also, marrying the person who maybe has less money, despite the fact that someone who's very rich is interested in you, but might not be the right match for you. I hope this message makes sense, because this is for someone specific out there. Because you may have more than one offers, who knows? It's a general reading. So choose from the heart space. You do have 3 cards that are all related to feelings and emotions. So make sure you choose from the right place, not from your head, not from a intellectual perspective, but from your heart. Because as a near future, you've got the 3 of Gabriel, which is the Wands. Now 3 is the number of growth and expansion. Wands is to do with passion, what really ignites you, what makes you move forward and wants you to see something through. Prosperity arising from wise planning. Time to take the next step. Optimistic plans that turn out as expected. So obviously, if we're talking job, choosing a job or something like that, this is saying that you're going to see growth, that things are going to move forward, and this is going to be very, very prosperous time for you. If we're talking about a relationship, the relationship will grow, but in its time. There is an element of timing with the 3 of Wands. Just like Michael says, be patient. There is an element of timing. It will be in the future. It's not happening right now, if you see what I'm saying. And as your life lesson, opportunity or outcome, you have the 7 of Cups. 7 is the number of experience, but also self-reflection. Cups is, as I said, the emotions and feelings. So time to make a decision. Be clear on what you want and take action. A need for detoxification. 7 of Cups talks about being overwhelmed because of all of the options that are open to us. So if we're talking a job reading, then the growth that you're going to experience in the future is going to open up new doors, and you're going to have to reflect, get help from Metatron, listen to the advice that you're going to be getting by your angels in order to make a decision that will ultimately make you happy. And obviously you need to be clear on what you want. This is what I was saying. This is cup energy. It needs to come from your heart. This is a decision that needs to be made from the heart space. If we're talking about a relationship, this is when you decide whether you want to sign the marriage contract, the proposal, accept it or not. If this applies to you, it's for some of you, because there is a clear evidence that something's coming towards you, a love offer, a proposal, or, as I said, an offer that's going to make your heart flutter, really make you want to do this. And you have to be patient and get all of the bits together, decide from your heart, work with your angels to be able to make the right decision and be clear and make the decision coming from your heart. You can't go wrong when you do it from your heart. Whatever you choose, as long as you're aligned with your heart, will be the right thing. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey for the cards with me. If you did, or if the message helped you in any ways, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it, and I wish you a fabulous February month. Until next time, au revoir.